Hi curl friends, I'm Sarah and welcome back to my channel Curl to Curl, where I share all my tips and tutorials for my curl friends using MONAT, curious about MONAT, and for market partners who want to help their customers with curly hair. Last week I shared all about picking the right shampoo for your curls, so naturally the next thing you're going to want to ask yourself is which conditioner is right for my curls.
Choices.
But before I get into answering that question, go ahead and do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this channel so other curl friends like you can find this content and will be able to join us and learn with us too. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I already have a lot of short tips and tutorials about curly hair. I'm going to format this video a little bit differently than I formatted the video on how to pick the right shampoo, and that's because there's going to be a lot more options and overlap when it comes to picking the right conditioner for your curls. If you have not watched that video yet on how to pick the right shampoo for your curls, go ahead and do that now or right after you watch this video. I will drop the link to that video in the description below. All right, in order to figure out what conditioner is right for your hair is you need to figure out what type of curls you have. And there's a lot of different ways to categorize hair. There's a lot of different ways to categorize curls. Some are more helpful than others. But before I start categorizing curls, I want to say that curls are like snowflakes. No two curls are exactly the same. But by categorizing them, it can help you on the right track for picking the best conditioner for your hair, and then you will most definitely make personal discoveries and adjustments along the way. There are a lot of different things to think about when it comes to picking out the right conditioner, and some factors are going to be more important than others. Hair texture is something that is very important. Hair texture is how thick or thin each individual strand of hair is. Hair texture can be either fine, medium, or thick. Thick textured hair is also known as coarse hair. This is not to be confused with hair density, which is how much hair you have on your head. Hair density is categorized by thin, medium, or thick, or also low, medium, or high density. When it comes to picking conditioner, your hair texture is actually going to be much more important than your hair density. Think about it like this. If you have a garden of flowers, which flowers you have in your garden are going to be a lot more important than how many flowers you have. Each individual flower still needs the same thing. Another way to look at it is somebody's skin. When you're recommending products for somebody's skin, body wash, lotion, the texture of their skin is going to be a lot more important than the size of the person. So hair texture is going to be a lot more important than hair density. Something else that's going to be really important is hair porosity. Hair porosity is how open or closed the cuticles are on each individual hair strand. So hair porosity is a lot like a pine cone. Low porosity hair is closed tightly shut. The cuticles are closed tightly shut. Normal porosity, the cuticle is somewhat open, and high porosity, the cuticles are very open. Hair porosity is actually very helpful for picking out hair products. However, hair porosity can be very complex, and a lot of people do not know their hair porosity. Therefore, in this video, I'm only going to lightly touch on hair porosity, and I will do separate videos that talk about hair porosity in more details, but there are other things that you can look for that will help you identify which conditioner that you need that isn't as complex as knowing your hair porosity. I will talk about hair porosity when it comes to certain kinds of curls like type 4C curls, because most type 4C hair is very low porosity and requires special care, so I will address it a little bit in this video. And that brings me to another thing to consider, that is curl pattern. Curl pattern is how curly your hair is. Curl pattern is categorized by 4 numbers, 1 through 4, 1 being straight, 2 being wavy, 3 being curly, and 4 being coily or zigzag shaped curls. And within each of those number categories, there is A, B, and C, which label how wavy, curly, or coily the hair is. Curl pattern is not going to be that important in most circumstances for picking out your conditioner. It will be slightly more important when it comes to picking out styling products, which I will cover in my next video. The last thing to consider when picking out your conditioner is going to be hair health. How healthy is your hair? Now that's hard to categorize because healthy hair looks different on different types of curls. However, things that I will mention in this video are dryness, frizz, breakage. So those are things you'll want to pay attention to as you're picking out the right conditioner for your curls. Okay, first category, find hair that is not damaged. Your hair is very fine. You may have a lot of hair on your head, you might have a little bit, but each individual strand on your hair is very fine. Your hair is not particularly dry, it does not frizz very easily, it also has a lot of natural shine. Your hair probably gets weighed down very easily because it is so fine. The best conditioners for your hair are going to be Revitalize Conditioner, Advanced Hydrating Conditioner, Super Nourish Conditioner, or Restore Leave-In Conditioner, either as a leave-in conditioner without a rinse-out conditioner or as a rinse-out conditioner itself. The reason that these 4 choices are going to be very good for your hair is that they do not weigh down hair. They are all very lightweight and will not weigh down your hair. I know that's a lot of choices, so let me break it down based on what you might be looking for in your hair. Our Revitalized Conditioner is from our volume line. So much like the Revive shampoo, it is going to plump up the hair to give your hair more volume. So if you are looking for more volume, Revitalized Conditioner is going to be a really good choice for fine hair that is not damaged. Since that process of plumping up the hair can cause frizz and frizz-prone hair, this is why I recommend it to curls that are not damaged and not frizz-prone. Our Advanced Hydrating Conditioner is very, very lightweight, and it is going to help you maintain the health of your already healthy hair. It is water-based, not oil-based, so it will not weigh your hair down. Super Nourish Conditioner is also very lightweight. It is oil-based, so if your hair tends to be oily, it might not be the best choice, or it may be a great choice because, like I talked about in my last video, sometimes scalp or hair that is oily is overcompensating for a lack of oil production. The last option is our Restore Leave-In Conditioner. So even though this is a leave-in conditioner, it can, one, be used without a rinse out, just shampoo your hair and put on Restore Leave-In Conditioner as your conditioner and continue with your styling, or you can actually use it as a rinse out conditioner. So both of those options are great for people with very fine, thin curls, thin hair. All right, for fine to medium curls that are damaged, dry, or frizzy, if you have dry or damaged hair and your hair is fine to medium, it is very likely that you have high porosity hair. The best conditioners for your hair are going to be Intense Repair Conditioner, Smoothing Anti-Frizz Deep Conditioner, or Smoothing Anti-Frizz Deep Intensive Treatment. All 3 of these conditioners will smooth out the cuticle and repair the hair of the breakage. If you have dry or damaged hair, you will also want to follow your shampooing and conditioning with a leave-in conditioner. If you have fine to medium hair, I recommend Restore Leave-In Conditioner, and if you have medium to coarse hair, I recommend our Damage Repair Leave-In Cream. Okay, next up, medium to coarse hair that is not damaged. You have this type of hair, if you can pull out a hair strand and it feels very smooth, but it is also medium to thick, you likely have low porosity hair. Also, if you have coarse hair and you have a lot of it, your hair is probably very heavy. The best conditioners for your hair are going to be Intense Repair Conditioner or the Super Nourish Conditioner. Intense Repair Conditioner might sound confusing because we just said that this hair is not damaged. However, this hair is likely low porosity, and low porosity hair tends to be sensitive to proteins. Our Intense Repair Conditioners is one of our conditioners that is 100% protein free, so it does tend to do very well with this type of hair. Super Nourish Conditioner does have a tad bit of protein in it, However, it is still very lightweight, and this hair type, low porosity hair, is very sensitive to product buildup. And since Super Nourish is so lightweight and rinses out easily, it is also a very good choice for this hair type. And finally, medium to coarse hair that is coily or zigzag. I know that I said that curl pattern isn't super important when it comes to picking out conditioner. The exception to this would be super coily zigzag hair that requires special care when it comes to picking out a conditioner. And that's because the curlier hair gets, the drier it tends to be, and there's a reason for that. Even though I don't follow the Curly Girl method, I have read Lorraine Massey's Curly Girl Handbook a few times, and there's a lot of good information, especially on page 14 when she talks about why curly hair tends to be drier than straight hair. Okay, let me read from page 14. So each hair follicle that produces the hair on our heads is also home to the sebaceous oil glands, which releases sebum, an oily substance that lubricates the hair. If you have tightly coiled, curled hair, the sebum sometimes has trouble getting to the ends, which tends to be especially dry, so you have to compensate with extra moisture. And this is one reason why this type of hair tends to be dry. Another reason is because, like I mentioned, this hair is almost always very low porosity hair, which means the cuticles are closed tightly shut, and the hair has a hard time absorbing hair products, which leaves the hair dry by nature. And like I mentioned earlier, low porosity hair can be sensitive to protein in products, and it can also be sensitive to product buildup. So the best conditioners for this hair type are going to be Intense Repair Conditioner, Super Nourish Conditioner, or Smoothing Anti-Frizz Deep Intense Treatment. The Intense Repair Conditioner and the Smoothing Anti-Frizz Deep Treatment are both protein-free. So that's going to be very good on this hair type, which is normally sensitive to protein. Super Nourish, like I mentioned earlier, is not protein-free, but it has very little protein in it. It's very lightweight, and it rinses out very easily and does not leave a lot of product buildup on hair, which is good for this hair type. Okay, for this hair type, you are most definitely going to need a hair mask with every single wash. The other hair types will still benefit from a hair mask, but from this type of hair, because you need that extra moisture, you will want to use a hair mask with each wash, which is normal because you're probably not washing your hair as frequently. I wash my daughter's hair every 1 to 2 weeks. So with each wash, you are gonna want to include a hair mask. My absolute favorite hair mask for this type of hair is our Replenish mask, and 2 other fan favorites are the Advanced Hydrating in Shower mask and our Super Moisture mask. So you will definitely want to include a mask in between your shampoo and conditioner if you have this type of hair on every single wash. And people with this hair type are also going to want a good leave-in conditioner for added moisture, and I recommend our Damage Repair Leave-In Cream. All right, and those are my tips for picking out the right conditioner for your curls. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, if you learned something new, let me know below. And if you think there's someone that would benefit from hearing the information in this video, go ahead and share this video with them too. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I already have a lot of short tips and tutorials for curly hair and MONAT products. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.